place was loud. Somehow this on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Ready, blue 80. 125. I got it.
To hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a big...
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. On first down, Green. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
20. Hey, South.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Watch the run. The South, baby. That's a baby South. 51, South. Got.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tavecchio puts this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons leading tackler in 2018.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 27, Goff. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looks pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Switch up.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. There goes Green, the 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Ryan on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. Two not to miss to close out Week 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bravo!
Goff now looking to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they cross for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Rams 14, Falcons 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ryan now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
58.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike 3, Mike, get out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gray. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Ryan. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On second down, it's Green. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
58. Check. 20. Base.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, team 6. Let's go, defense.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The end result, 21 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Whoa. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 42. Watch the run.
Now Goff on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll work this down to the 4th from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here I come. Mike 42.
first and 10. Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run on first down. It's Green, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Ryan looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Over.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to go up top again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pin the mirror back and go full streak.
A final shot before break here. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 22. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Come on, D. Check 24, check 24.
Tell.
Switch gears.
61, matchbox lights.
From the 27, Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. They got a man. It's Woods. That one goes for 36 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hey, 5. Hey, 2.
I got one. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Woo! Mike 42. Danny.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
You ready?
At their own 8-yard line.
Ready.
Combo. Now watch one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because they get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
We go tonight. 180.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the slant. Hey, watch this.
Hey, Shell.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. 51. Hey, South.
From the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
51, South.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Going for the deep ball, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, it can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Ryan now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, bye-bye.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
He's coming to you. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Kill.
Check three. Safe.
80 weapon.
Motion.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check 99.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Charlie.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Clay Matthews able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on first down, Ryan.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Ryan to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Mike 3.
Wait.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike.
Space.
Mike.
From the gun, Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
After the run, Goff going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They go play action with Ryan. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here to Vecchio to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Rams 31, Falcons 24.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Back, back, back. Going out.
Check 13. Check 13.
Take it, take it.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Motion, motion, motion. 45 the mic. All day, just like that, just like that. Check, 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 check.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for Los Angeles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.